sometimes I won't. Depending on how the wind blows, I might even aim a toe. It really just depends on whatever feels good in my soul. Not the average girl from your village. But I learned to love myself unconditionally because I am a queen.
Hey guys, okay, so I had to put this video on and this song because this like saved my life today. If you guys know and listen to India Ari as well, can you like put some hearts up on this screen? Because what? She's amazing. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm like hoping that this is going to stay. I'm charging my phone, so it's like kind of like unstable, but hi. Okay, I want to introduce myself and I want you guys to introduce yourselves too. So my name is Laura Verbich. I'm a lifestyle, health, wellness, confidence coach, and I help people build their confidence and build their own badass lives, like taking control and empowering yourself. So some of you guys know me, some of you guys don't. If you don't know me, if this is your first time showing up here, let me know where you're tuning in from. And feel free to swipe up, swipe left, and share this with your people. So with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, your followers, your people, if this is something that you think that they would benefit from. I'm also starting to upload these videos on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube watching this, please excuse like the random interruptions. I'm like reading people's messages and welcoming people to this live feed. So it's kind of cool. Today, I want to talk about how to trust that you're amazing, that you're a goddess on this earth, that you are an earth angel, and how to ride through life kind of with minimal resistance. So I hope that this is something that you're going to find interesting today. Feel free to take notes because I'm going to give you some action items, some things that you can actually start right now in order to start living a more authentic to yourself life. So when we talk about authenticity, a lot of the time people think, okay, being authentic to the outside world, like I need to share more or I need to just be more myself to like other people. But when I say become authentic, I mean like searching within your soul to find your true and honest self. And this is something that I have been receiving messages about and kind of struggling with at the same time. And I know when I struggle with a particular area in my life, I'm not the only one who's struggling with that area. So that's why I consider myself an expert in my struggles, because I overcome them on my own. And by me overcoming my struggles, I can impart that wisdom and share that truth with other people. So if the first thing that you want to write down on this page of notes, if you're taking notes at all, or something that you really need to retain right now, is understanding that just because you don't know what your life purpose is or what you're supposed to be doing right now, maybe you might not have clarity, maybe you might not even like believe in a life purpose or in a life path. Know that your struggles and how you overcome them, that's a really important part of your life path. And that might even be the key that you don't even realize that you have. So I'm going to slow down and like kind of break that down and what that looks like. So whatever you've struggled with, okay, doesn't matter what it is. For me, I've struggled with eating disorders for the longest time, ever since I was young. I've struggled with not being able to lose weight because I had such a bad relationship with food and exercise. I've struggled with over-exercising and under-eating. I've struggled with trying to find my way in the fitness world and kind of trying to figure out how to make working out fun for me. I've struggled with self-confidence. I've struggled with self-respect. I've struggled with hurting myself physically, mentally, and spiritually all throughout my teens and my early 20s. So I know what it's like. And if that's something that you've struggled with, I know what it's like. But I also know how I can get through that and how I can get out of that state a lot quicker now. So it's not that there's no problems that come at me. It's not that there's no negative thoughts that are in my head. And it's not even that there's no like bad things that happened in my life. Bad things, right? Things happen to me all the time. Life throws me curveballs. People are mean to me sometimes. I'm very mean to myself a lot of the time. Things don't always work out. Back when I was in Europe in the end of October, beginning of November, the airline totally misplaced my luggage. They didn't even know where it was in the world. And it was my first time solo traveling. And I arrived in Amsterdam, like super excited, but exhausted and waiting for my luggage for hours. And they didn't know where it was. And that was something that the old Laura would have been like, not the old Laura, but a younger me, right? Like a younger, not so perceptive about why everything happens. Like the non-believer in my own divinity, Laura. That's how I'll say it. So that non-believer was like, holy shit, this is horrible. You manifested this, you were worried about this, maybe you weren't supposed to come on this trip and yada, yada, yada. But because I've been working for so many years on taking care of my truth and myself, that higher part of me rose up. It was just a little bit louder than the non-believer Laura. The faithful Laura said, you know what, this is happening for a reason, and hey, buck up, do something about this situation, and you'll be fine. Stop worrying about it. Don't waste your energy kind of worrying about this thing that you can't control, and go out there and enjoy your day. And this is just one example of what can happen, but things happen all the time, and the important thing is to know that you have the power to see the good in the situation, and you have the choice to allow your mental energy to drain based on worry, or you can have your mental energy rise based on faith and focusing in other areas. So if there's a specific area of your life right now that is feeling unbalanced or that you're feeling unhappy about, take a look at like the areas of your life. Take a look at all of the different areas, career, relationships, whether that's intimate or friendships. Take a look at your spiritual journey. Take a look at your personal development and your personal growth. Take a look at your physical health. All of these different areas, your mental health. Take a look at your home and your work environment, all those little compartmentalized areas of your life, and say, which ones are feeling out of balance and which ones would I like to improve? So for you, it's school, spiritual, and physical health. All right, so you take a look at those areas and you say, what in these areas is stressing me out? And you can even physically grab a pen and paper and write this down. School. What is stressing me out about school? Spiritual development. What is stressing me out or is not going so well with my spiritual development? And then you list all of these things so you can really look face to face at what's not working. You can truly see in front of you like what you're doing, what's not working. And then when you know the problem, then you can work to fix it. If you don't know what the problem is, if you're kind of just like, I feel funky, I feel weird, but you're like not going and actively trying to find out what that is, of course you're not going to be able to heal that situation or that physical illness or that mental struggle. You won't be able to heal it because you don't even know what the hell it is, okay? So you need to come face to face with where you're struggling. Include your finances in there as well. The first time I did this exercise, my financial situation was the thing that needed the most love and the most healing. And I, by focusing on thinking good things about my finances, by doing a budget, by creating, budgets and, unsubscribing from things and kind of cleaning out like my physical and financial situation, and like clearing it out, looking at it and staring at it in the face. That really enabled me to correct the problem, which was I wasn't saving enough money and I had all of these other extra expenses that I didn't need technically to be still a part of or to be still spending money on. And it was coming face to face with something that shocked me, that scared me, that allowed me to rectify the problem. And then I was able to save money. I was able to earn and save enough. See, because when you are blocked somewhere, okay, this is very important. When you're blocked somewhere, for me, it was my financials, right? I was blocked there. You can't ever rise above that or achieve or receive something on a higher vibration than where you are right now. So I was like at the bottom in my financial situation. Like I didn't understand it. I didn't want to understand it. I didn't want to look there. So a lot of energy was crowded, and I wasn't able to receive more than I was making. I wasn't able to earn more money and expand financially because I was so stuck there. But when I took a look at the situation and when I took control of it, so this is finances, but this could be your body, this could be your job, this could be your romantic relationships, this could be your spiritual, your personal development, this could be your home. When you take a look at what's not working and what is bothering you, and when you really take like a stand at making a choice to make it change, all of the support, all of the good ideas, all of the people, all of the help, all of the good vibes, all of the inspirations come at you because you are ready to let that negative part of it go and you are ready to receive the positive. Did you hear that? When you are ready to shed the fear and just look at it in the face and say, okay, this is the situation, this is how I'll change it, you actively make a choice to change it. Therefore, it's no longer negative or scary or overwhelming. It becomes part of the solution. You get an answer to a question. It's not a problem anymore. It's an answer to the question. Does this make sense? For me, looking at my financial situation, I found the answer to my question. How do I earn more money? And how do I feel more comfortable when it comes to my savings and my projected income? The answer to my problem lied within looking at the problem. So it could be the same for a physical change. Why am I not losing weight? And why am I always craving crap? You can strip that down, take a look at it, and really dissect it to realize that the answer to your question is in the problem. So why can't I lose weight? Because I'm focused on the fact that I can't lose weight. Because all I tell myself every day is I'm fat, I'm ugly, this workout's useless, I don't feel like eating my meal plan, it's never going to change for me because it's always been the same, and all the women in my family are overweight, and I know how hard it is, and I don't have the willpower. All of these negative thoughts behind the fact that you want to lose weight are blocking the fact that you naturally can, but it's blocking it because all your thoughts are focused upon it's never going to happen, it's never going to happen, it's never going to happen. So how do you expect it to happen if all you're telling yourself, your body, your muscles, your fat burning, your metabolism, if all you're telling that to your body is you're never going to change, you're always going to be fat, you're ugly, and you suck? How do you expect a workout program, a nutrition program, a personal trainer that you hired for $1,000, how do you expect that shit to work if you don't change your mind? This is the problem. Too many people buy into fitness fads and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on personal trainers and thousands of dollars on at-home equipment, and they don't put in the mindset switch that has to happen along with the physical action. Physical action alone does not create results. Same in your physical fitness as in your creativity. I am an ambitious person, for those of you who know me. Any other ambitious people in here? You guys are probably ambitious because you're here. If you're like me and you're ambitious, you have a lot of things that you want to do with your life. I want to be a writer. I want to be a speaker. I want to travel. I want to be on stages. I want to host retreats. I want to be in the top of Beachbody, which is the company that I coach with. I want to do a lot of shit and I am ambitious. But if my attitude towards success, towards money, and towards myself achieving those things doesn't change, if all I'm thinking is there's always going to be better people out there, I am not the best writer, I am not the best speaker, there are tons of other speakers that are better than me. If I keep thinking all of this negative crap in my head over and over and over again, doesn't matter how much I write, it doesn't matter how many people I reach out to, it doesn't matter what kind of videos I put out there on YouTube and whatever, trying to get myself exposure as a speaker, as a motivational speaker, it doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't matter what actions I do, because the mindset behind those actions completely negates the action. The most important thing for you to understand is that when you master your mind, you receive everything. when you master your mindset, when you master your emotions, when you master your spiritual growth and you embrace, by master, I don't mean like be super strict in your head. I mean, when you embrace yourself for everything that you are and everything that you aren't, that is the lock and that is the key to your ultimate happiness and inner peace and success. Trusting and believing that you were put on this earth just as you are, fucking perfect. There's nothing fucking wrong with you. Excuse my language, but there's nothing wrong with you. If you truly trust you are here in this physical body, in this physical world, perfect, and that you are doing what you have to be doing, even if you have no idea what the hell you're doing, but you know by living, this is good. If you know that, the answers will come to you. The right people will appear in your life. The right circumstances will appear in your life. The right opportunities. Are you feeling me? When you start to believe that and when you start to trust that, like I said, master your emotions / love yourself, you get everything. So like I said, take a look at what's not working in your life right now and break it down and see what you can work on. That was a lot. That was a mouthful. But I really wanted to tell you today, a really big key as well, and another action step would be write down or think about, say out loud, every morning and every night, 5 things you're grateful for. People told me this a million times and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But I was like, oh, I'm too lazy. Like, I don't feel like doing my gratitude list. It's going to take you 2 seconds. And isn't that the least you could do? You just went through a whole 24 hours, okay? Or 12 hours, whatever. Don't you think you could spend 5 minutes expressing how grateful you are, thanking God, the universe, source, your inner self, your angels, Mother Earth, your friends, your family, giving them thanks? Can you spare that time? Because I swear, if you take 2 minutes or 5 minutes in the morning and at night expressing 5 things that you are grateful for, you can be as vague or as detailed as you want. But if you spend that time doing that, your whole world is going to improve. It just will. It's inevitable. Because gratitude has a very high vibration. So when you're starting your day in a high vibrational, happy standpoint, and when you're ending your day not thinking about the day, but thinking about what's good in your life, it is so much easier to stay positive all day. It just is. And it compounds over time. You're not going to be like super miss positivity the first day you do this activity, or in the first month, or in the first year. But every single day you will learn and you will grow. It takes the exact same amount of time to be positive about something and to have a positive outlook that it does to be negative about something and have a negative outlook. They both take the same amount of energy. A negative outlook actually takes more. But you've been so accustomed to having a negative outlook that it is your programming. It is what you know. It's a habit. But you can change your habits by changing what you do physically, right? By changing that mindset every day, by expressing your gratitude, and just by doing your best to just add in good feeling moments into your day. I'm going to be releasing, I just spent a whole bunch of time brainstorming. I'm going to be releasing a 3-week radical self-love transformation that you can do from home, whenever, at your own pace. It's going to be like an e-course program. It's going to be free, and it's going to be available sometime in the next couple weeks. I'm still building it, but this is going to take you through the steps, ideas to help you balance out and become healthier and happier body, mind, and soul. So to cleanse your thoughts, to cleanse your body, to cleanse your soul, I'm creating this for you. So I'm going to be sharing a couple times a week, as I usually do on Periscope, these type of talks. If you have specific questions, we could do a Q&A. But this is going to be released really soon to help you along your path. And I think it's really going to be beneficial. So please, if you're not following me, swipe right, swipe up, check in my profile, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Keep a lookout at what I'm going to be releasing, because I'm going to be sharing a lot more of this stuff. So if this interests you, if you are interested in learning about self-growth, if you are interested in learning about spiritual and personal development, if you're interested in learning about how to work out and eat well and feel good, I'm one message away, guys. This is what I do for a living, okay? I coach people. So shoot me a message. I'm a message away. Watch out for my stuff that's coming, and always feel free to send me a message when you have a question that you would like me to answer, and I'll gladly make a Periscope about it, okay? Okay, I'm going to send you guys lots of love. I'm gonna get going. I've been here for a while. I want you guys to have an amazing day, whatever time of day, whenever you watched this. I just want you to know that you are guided, protected, and loved 150,000 million%. And you are a goddess, and you can do anything, absolutely anything, with a positive mindset, okay? And a positive mindset is who you are. So it's not scary, it's not shameful, and it's not far away from you. It's your truth. Bye, guys. Thank you.